Cool. Hi everyone, welcome to Wednesday. Stop. Wednesday night's channeling. I'm Roxanne Swinehart. I'll be channeling for you for... Alright, Snappy. I'll be channeling for you tonight.
It's just that energy tonight. Okay?
I know.
It's like...
I'll be channeling. I really will. I was going to say
Don't look at her, okay?
Stop the train. Oh, I love fun. Whew. Channeling. Beautiful. An aspect to understand. Part of expression of all that is. Really realize this, entities of Ascension. We'll say this again. You've all chosen every moment of your life as an experience of expression of yourself, through yourself, in the tunnel of time. Truly. So if you can approach your life as things are happening for you, and of course not to you, then you can approach life with a sense of peace, of serenity, of understanding that you are choosing every moment for understanding, expression of all that is, in remembrance of yourself. Truly, humanity, you have not learned one thing. Oh no. You have remembered everything to the point of now of your conscious understanding of remembrance. You're on your journey home. And where does home go? Let's talk about that. Death. We are going to talk about death in an aspect, words given through many different ideas of channels, books and stuff like that, on the several ideas of what it's all about when I depart. We are now ready for you to understand, and a lot of you have this in your vibrational sense, that death, 100%, pardon me, is a celebration. A Big Bang party. It is not in any way, shape, truly death. It is remembrance of all that is. So if you see an entity choosing death, celebrate. They are going home. They are going to, let's say, all that is. They are going to enter the void and remember everything. Shed all identification of the mind, all identification, sorrows, realizations that there is no punishment, there is no suffering, there is none of that of the conscious mind, and shed your identification that your soul is as well. That identification gives you the isness of all. You are now in the void as no thing. Nothing. You are not expressing. You are not receiving. You just are. And in that point of remembrance, you will meet God. Me, truly. I am God. You are God. God has never left you. However, you will get the expressional vibration of God in your presence, asking you the holy inquiry. If you come from the physical realm, and we're talking to all of you now, and many of you have already experienced this many times in many of your lifetimes, the holy inquiry given by Neil Walsh in his final book that he wrote is one main way you can get it. The holy inquiry. God will ask you, do you want to go back? Do you see how everything now is a choice? Death is truly a choice. You will perceive death, but not in the idea of no thing. You will have your remembrance on how to travel to the void. Your experience of death will be that of what you believe when you depart. If you believe in hell, you will receive hell. But not in the idea of suffering, in the idea of observership. You will look at a movie of you in hell, however you perceive hell. Dark, gnashing of teeth, from the quote the Bible, filled with demons of brimstone and fire. And then you will know in that second, that nanosecond, I don't want to be here. And poof, all of your guides, angels, loved ones will be there to carry you away to the second understanding, the second stage of death, if you will. And that is knowing now the idea that you are not the body and you are not the mind as well. That you are becoming all that is. And you will perceive that in the way that you still believe, but with less understanding of the physical, letting go, shedding, and more understanding of what you are, until you arrive at the void. And you can, and a lot of you do, choose to peek back into the physical and see your loved ones gathered around you, observe your own idea of death. That's why many are surrounded and many on their deathbeds see different entities, because they're there and you're there watching yourself as well. And then when you go into the void, once again, when you are completely in no thing, you will understand that God is in your presence. And you will understand the question through feeling. Do you want to go back? And if you do, and many of you do, i.e. your near-death experiences, once again, you will choose to go back and recreate yourself anew, maybe in that same moment, maybe a few weeks before the death, make a miraculous recovery, that kind of idea, because you haven't finished what you set out to do. You don't feel complete. Every single one of you journey into the physical world with an idea of what you want to experience. Choice. Experience. Choice. So all of your experiences, once again, is choice. So once again, if you feel, let's say, incomplete, you will go back. And there is an event that occurs while you are waiting to answer God in your own, let's say, remembrance, thought-provoking moment of, let's say, time, we'll use that occurs. Every angel, oh yes, oh, most certainly, every angel stops and listens for your answer. That's how much you matter. And if you choose to go back, you will complete your journey upon your next death of experience, what you came here to do. Please do not define it as one thing, your sole purpose. Your entire life is your sole purpose. Every now you choose, free will, that is, of course, you choose your experience. That's your sole purpose. And then, poof, you've chosen your death. And maybe you want to come back because you don't feel quite right. You weren't filled enough. If not, you are done with this particular expression of all that is. The intertwined thread of the tapestry of life. God in and of itself, you expressing your godhood. If you are done with that idea, then you have another choice. Angel, spiritual. You're always birthing into a new realm. Dying, quote, from that realm into a new realm. Spiritual, physical. Deciding, reviewing your life, seeing what you love and about it, what you learned about it, and that idea of remembering, You're experiencing, and then you will choose once again to be an angel or to go into the spiritual and express. Find your next journey of all that is and become more of you, not losing your identification, but losing your ego of identification in realization now that you are the individuality of all that is. There is no left, right, up or down. Oh yes, very good. Good or bad. And we will give you this, so maybe some of you can stop debating what level your other ascenders are at. How about this? Life is a circle. Where are you on the circle of life? No one is anywhere but where they're at on the circle, because it's all the same. It's just the position in circle. Physical, spiritual, angel if you choose. Physical, spiritual, angel if you choose. Physical, 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 spiritual. Do you understand? Nobody is above anybody else. That is the soul's experience in the moment. Make sense? You are all equal in the eyes of yourselves. It is only you choosing to be unequal in polarity, the illusion. So now let's talk about angels for a minute. If you choose angels, yes, you can choose to go back to spiritual, idea, or physical. And you can stay an angel for 20, 30 eons. And you can physically come into the physical world and incarnate as a physical being to guide the ones that you set out to help in that particular now. And you can come back as a physical in a new birth in any particular moment of any now that is ever and will be existing. Everything now outside of time. And recreate you anew in that timeline for experience to expand your soul. And you do this forever. You've been doing it forever, and you will do it forever. There's no stopping life. Life is God. You are expressing God. Every time you express, you are creating God as a human. Every time you look upon another, that another is expressing God in the expression of the soul idea to expand that soul in the individuality of all that is. So look upon all of yourselves as God expressing. In that moment to experience, there is no good, bad, high, low. Validate polarity, live in polarity. See everything as one thing, creation. And polarity will diminish. You will start and continue to remember all that is. And there is small deaths you receive upon the, let's say, the journey you are on. Those small deaths, and we're not talking the physical death as we talked before. We're talking dying to a belief that you no longer choose to create for your personality because it serves you in no meaningful fashion. It is now known in its wisdom. So you die to that part of yourself. In that moment of death, those small deaths have a now to remember in what you call physical, all that is. Which is now an understanding of a replacement for the physical death. In other words, ascension. Before you die, in time. You have many points of ascending if you choose. They are there if you are opening yourself up and looking at all of the available moments. And in the moments, all the available realities to perceive. Ascension is one of them. But many of you don't allow yourself to see it for one reason or another. Superconscious idea is not ready for that. But now it's in your awareness, and you are viewing this for a reason. Time reader.
15 minutes.
In your available nows, many of you have looked at a great piece of art, and we've all said, thousands of times, a picture is worth 1,000 words. But you may notice one thing in that piece of art. Maybe it's a Monet. And there are many things going on in that idea of that expression of all that is. That is the same as your moments of now. You literally can make a moment stand still. You're not standing time still. You're stopping yourself from moving through time. Think about it. And you now can be aware of the entire part of the painting. And look what is exciting to you that may have not caught your eye initially. That is the same as your moments of now of reality. This might look like candy, but that one looks exciting to the soul. That's the urge, reality. Slow down to speed up in that fashion. Look in the now. Be in the now. Relax in the now. Every moment you have set up only glorious and miraculous realities to experience if you are understanding this point of your understanding of yourself. Understand that. Be deep in your own now. Feel vibration, slipstream, light or heavy as Rita says. Find the vibration in the reality that is choosing, urging you, beckoning you to follow. You've gone far enough in that circle of expansion to understand there is no fear unless you're validating fear. You don't have to fear your highest excitement in this now. You remember too much on this circle of your expression of all that is, your life. We are here to wake you up. You are expressing yourself to remember be God. Keep expressing, keep experiencing, keep understanding, contemplation, comprehension, vibration, love, generosity, gratitude. Fill your heart with the things that you want. Follow the things that you want. Not out of obligation or spiritual ideas that are dead, that no longer serve us because they were used only as a stepping stone to get to this now. You are all quite capable of ascending yourselves all by yourselves right now. Choose your reality that is vibrationally truth. You have your moments of continuation, of expansion and expression of self every moment of your now. In that tunnel of time. Filled with your nows to experience and express your choosing on this timeline. Most certainly. We shall take a break. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. I bid you a good moment. Adore. Whew. Hi. How was that?
That was great.
Was it good?
Yes.
All right, good. We'll see you in a few.